Previously, I diagnosed a coolant leak on my 2002 Porsche 996. So it looks like the leak is at this side. And we found out it was a left-hand radiator that was leaking. So it looks like it's taken a bit of a hit in there. Which is pretty strange because all the damage to this car was actually done on the right-hand side. But after removal and on inspection, we could see there was a little bit of damage just down here in the bottom corner. And if that's not enough, one simple little test we can do is cover up the outlet there, cover up the outlet here, and give it a blow. Oh yes, coolant. But yeah, I can blow straight through this radiator, so this is scrap. Now I know that you can have radiators fixed if you want, but because the code number of this radiator comes back to being a box-to-stroke Porsche 996, there is many of these radiators available second-hand on eBay. And I managed to find one. And this is it. £53 delivered off eBay. Here I'm worth getting the other one fixed for that. And just to prove, if we now do the same test, cover up the hole there, the hole there, the hole here. Yep, I can't blow through this one at all. So this is a good sealed radiator. So what we can do, we'll get this fitted back to the car. We'll fill her up with water, not coolant at this point. I'm going to fill it up with water, just prove that the actual system is holding pressure. And also, I haven't got any spare coolant at this moment. And I can't bother to go get some. So after it's all done and we've pressure tested it and we've filled it with water, we'll then run the car up to operating temperature for the first time since I've owned it. Yeah, so first job is, so we've got the fan here. And it's spinning nicely, so that's good. We need to fit this back on first. Now this pushes in at one end there, and then you've got to get this into these little clips here. So you kind of need to lift it back up again, pop them in, and then push the whole thing down, and she's in place. This was then held on by these type of clips, which just push on from the outside, like so. Like so. Simples. Right, to make life easier, I've taken the wheel and this wheel liner off as well. Gives me a lot more access on the shroud. There's a fan shroud that goes behind the fan. Taking that off as well gives me a lot more room now to get in. So I've got to get these pipes onto that unit. This pipe can go on last. Plug can probably go on last. So I'm thinking we'll get these two pipes here on. And once they're on, I can put the shroud at the back on, and then I can finish off, and we should be able to pop it into these holes. Right, I think I know what I'm doing. Let's go. So this is obviously the big unit, and yeah. Now plug's going to go last. We've got this. There's like a resistor here that needs to clip into a little bit at the back of where the fan's going. 3 hands would be just that bit easier, but I ain't got 3 hands, so we'll just have to try and work it out with 2. Just getting that resistor, there we go. Okay, so resistor clipped in. Now I can see, so I can get the bottom pipe on. Yeah, I think I should be able to do that. So if I just maybe bring it to here, get that bottom pipe on. It's quite easy from this angle. Now I think I'll secure that pipe so I can work on the other one without this one popping off. Tighten that one up. Right, so I'm now going to attempt to get the top one on, but to do that I've got to push this fan in. Seems a very tight fit. I know you're supposed to take the frame off to do this, but I got it out without taking the frame off, so I'm hoping. There you go. Right, now let's get the top one on. Come on baby, you would like to be on that pipe there, wouldn't you? Yes, and you're on. And tighten that one up. Right, so next let's not forget the plug, because we want that connected, otherwise I'll forget to do it. That's connected, and that clips on up there. Right, so now it's just a matter of mangling this one back in, because the pin at this side here has to go in a hole just on the frame over here. So we'll get that in. If we can get that in, then the rest of it should go.
20 minutes later.
Right, so I'm gonna loosen the radiator mounting frame, because I'm just making life hard for myself here. So if I just loosen these off, that should give me plenty of room just to get this back in. It's only 3 bolts anyway. One there. One there. Yeah, let's get the third one off. Right, now frame's all loose, I've got plenty of slack now. So let's wangle this back in. So we just need to get this pin in the hole over there. Cheers. Like that. And before we do that, let's not forget to put this fan shroud back on before we engage that back in. Right now we should be able to engage that in there, and these 2 locating pins in this side as well. I just need to get this hose now in place, and then using these, which just especially for those types of clamps, don't even know what they call them. So next job is to get these locking clips in place. These come with a big washer which goes on first, and then the clip itself which just pushes on over that washer. That's that one, and a low one. Sorted. So we'll resecure the radiator carrier, then we can fix the condenser on the front of the normal radiator. Yeah, so this condenser just bolts onto the front of the normal radiator, having going into that slot on that side first, and then it's just held with just 2 bolts on this side. Right, so as not to get water all over the garage and to actually check this system before we put any coolant or water in it, I bought myself one of these pressure testing kits. Very simple to use. All we need to do is choose one of these to fit on the top of the filler cap there, and then you've got this pump here, and just pump it up to about 10-15 pounds per square inch and see if it holds the pressure. Let's give that a go. So I'm removing the filler cap, and what we'll do is we'll place this one over top and secure it down nice and tight. So we take this pressure tester now, and we're going to clip that onto the top of that cap like so. Now it's a case of just firing up and get some pressure into the system and see if it holds. Right, I've got up to 10 psi now, so I'm going to do, after that I'm going to go take a break, have a brew, and I'm going to come back 15 minutes, 20 minutes later, see if it's still holding pressure. Right, 20 minutes later now, and look at this, she's still at 10, so she's definitely holding the pressure, which is brilliant. So what we'll do, we'll get this off, and then we'll get some coolant, and we'll get this topped up. Now to release this, you've just got this pressure release valve here. Just let it all out. Now I've just been checking online, it says you need about 20 litres of this, which is a lot of coolant. I haven't got that much, so I'm going to have to nip out and get some. But anyway, yeah, let's get this off, and then I'll go get some coolant, and we can get this topped up. And then we can run the car up to temperature. Right, back from the shop, we've got the coolant, but this is concentrate, and you need to mix it 50-50 with water. So let's go do that. Right, now it's all mixed up, let's get it in the car. Here we go, my baby. Drink. You are thirsty. So I think we're looking at around, if it's the turbo with the extra centre radiator, the book states that it's 20 litres. I think if it's not the turbo, then it's about sort of 15 litres. Well, this concentrate makes up 10, and then I've got another 8 litres or so available, so we should have enough for this. Right, so I've only managed to get 5 litres in here before it's saying it's full. So I'm going to put the cap on, and we're going to start her up, because then that's going to pump a lot of water around the system. Keep our eye on this and keep topping it up. Now I would say I'm going to treat you to a cold start, but I hate the sound of this car because the exhaust has had the silencers removed and it sounds absolutely awful, but I'm going to let you hear it anyway, and I'm going to fix this in a later video. It hurts my ears. So we'll leave that running now, let it go to temperature, keep our eye on the coolant level and keep topping it up as necessary. Well, there you go, so she's nicely about 80 degrees now, and it's all holding up and we've got no leaks. So everything's looking pretty good on this at the moment. And big bonus, I've even got nearly half a tank of petrol. You don't usually get that from a scrappy. whilst she has been warming up, I've just sat in the cab here and I've tried everything. Everything works in this car. There's nothing that doesn't work. So I'm well pleased with that. Well, say nothing. The only thing that doesn't work is this aftermarket stereo. But that's no problem. I'll be able to sort that out, but I'm in no hurry to sort that out at the moment. Now there is a light ticking from this engine. Not sure if you can hear it. It does appear to be coming from the bottom end, which isn't good, to be honest. My worry is obviously Bose. Now, exhausts are absolutely clear. Look, we've got no smoke whatsoever coming out. Now, usually with the Bose, you're burning a bit of oil. I think the oil level is good. Don't know when it was last topped up, but it does seem good at the moment, so I'm not sure. Right, fan has just kicked in as well, so that's good. That side. Can't hear it on this side. But that one has kicked in, so that's fine. And that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Yeah, so we now got a running and driving car. So we've fixed the wheel, we've fixed the radiator, everything seems to be working. So in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to do a full major service, and I mean major. I'm going to do a water pump, I'm going to do a thermostat, I'm going to do auxiliary belt, all that sort of stuff, and we're going to have a look with this. Yes, my inspection camera. We're going to have a look, see if we've got any Bose on this engine, because that's going to be a make or break deal for me, whether I go forward with my plans for this or we have to actually do an engine replacement or something. Oof, I really hope it's not the latter. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this, and don't forget to give me the thumbs up for this and drop any comments, and please subscribe. Please subscribe, because I've got some great content coming for this car. I think you're going to really enjoy it and you're really going to like it. So until the next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe.